Hey guys, so this is my E46, and here's one issue that I'm having, that when I start my car, my instrument cluster does not work. So see, start the car and there's nothing happening. So there are some fuses down here that we're going to take a look at and try to see if we can get this fixed, or if you find a blown fuse or something. Okay, so the fuses are located right here. So you may see these two tabs, and you just undo them, turn it, and then the whole thing is going to fall down. Over here you have a card which tells you what is what. So let's see, instrument cluster. So here's our instrument cluster. You can see this fuse is 10, 34, and 43. So let's see, 10, 34, 43. So according to this is 10 at this location. .34 is all the way at the end, and then 43 is right here. So now we know that these two are close, and then one of them is all the way to the end. So over here, I'm going to remove this guy. And if you really look down here, there are numbers right here. So the very first one I'm going to remove is the 34, which is all the way to the right, which is a 5 amp. And it tells you what is the amperage for this. So 34 is a 5 amp at the very end. There you go. Fuse look okay. I don't see any damage. Okay, then I need 10 and 43. So 10 is right here, which is also a 5 amp. So over here, if you look at it, over here there are numbers. It's hard to see on the camera. This looks like over 10 because there's a 7.5, 5, and a 5. So there's a 7.5, which is a 12. Then 11 is 5 and 10 is 5. So I have mine on the right one. Pull this out. Keep this. This also looks okay. 5. And then we have 43, which is around here. So if you look at it, 43 is right next to a 30 amp fuse on a 42. So this is a 30 amp, right next to it 5. Let me go ahead and remove this. There you go. And this also looks good. So now we have all these 5 fuses out. Sometimes they're hard to see, so if you have a meter to check it, it's always good to check it. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and buzz them just to make sure they are good. And then the trick is to start the car and start inserting those fuses that you took out one by one. So here I'm testing it. You can see it's 1 ohm, just using a fluke. And same thing over here, same thing over here. I tested both of them, and both these are also good, so I know all my fuses are good. So now we're going to start the car and insert these one by one. Okay guys, so now I'm going to turn the car on and insert the fuses one by one, and then we'll see if the cluster comes on or not. Okay guys, so I couldn't record it, but put the fuses in while the car was on, and the gauge did come on. So let me go ahead and fire it up so you guys can see. Everything is up and running. It's working good. So again, just follow the process and put the fuses back in. Now the way I did it, I turned the car on, and of course nothing was on, and I start plugging the fuse one by one. So try that technique, and then it may work for you. Now if this particular technique does not work for you guys, then that tells you that the electronics in the cluster is gone bad, and that's also a very common problem with these. But the first thing you need to start it with is the technique that I showed you guys with the fuse. In many cases that's the culprit, but if that does not work, then you definitely want to look into the main board. You may have to get that fixed. So with that, guys, hopefully it helps. If you guys like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.